What's up? It's Lady Mae again, and as you can see, I'm in a different location. So, right off the bat, I'm here for another vibe session, and today we're vibing over Cancer Season 2026. So, with that being said, y'all, today is July 9th. So, technically, we only got like a week, we got about like 2 weeks. Let's say we got about 2 weeks left of Cancer season. So, but yes, Cancer is an energy that very much so affects me, is the simplest way to put it. But yes, we're vibing outside. I have this really cute big tree right here. I might take a clip of it and add it in here. But yes, so we got a lot of protective elemental energy. Ma Durga, if you watched my other vibe session, she made her presence known. So I'm keeping her in the vibe sessions, I guess, until I feel like I don't need to. But as basically one of the primordial mothers in the Hindu cosmology, it fits with the theme of Cancer, because Cancer is the sign that is associated with the mother, nurturing, nourishment, the moon, breasts, all symbols of mothers and women that nurture. Alrighty, what other vibes we got going? I have some 639 hertz meditation tone going in the background. This one, pure positive love energy, miracle tone healing music, heart chakra, solfeggio frequency. So yeah, guys, we're getting at the heart of it today. What's y'all's favorite hertz? My favorite hertz, I like 417 and 528. Those are my favorite ones. What are they good for? I always forget. I'm not gonna lie. But those are the ones that I like. What other vibes we got going? I got me some stones over here. Just an array of some stones that I actually did charge under the full moon. So, I don't know, their vibe felt like they wanted to be here, and I was like, okay. So, we're all here. We're vibing over Cancer season 2026. So, Cancer season is between is it June 20th or 21st, you guys? Because they have changed. Is that part of the Mandela effect? Because I swear it used to be different. But I'm going to go with what I know, June 21st to about July 20th. But it might be longer than that. Give or take 1 or 2 days. July 21. Oh, let's see what my girl put in hers. Let's see what she says. And we'll go with that. July 21st through July 22nd. That's what I figured. I feel like I knew the date in July was different. Anyway, so yes, Cancer season is from June 21st to July 22nd. June 21st is the solstice date. In the northern hemisphere, it's the start of summer. In the southern hemisphere, it's the start of winter. Solstices. What does the word solstice mean? I'm surprised I don't recall looking it up if I have. Let's look at the etymology. The word solstice comes from the Latin word solstitium, which breaks down into sol, sun, meaning sun, and stitium from sistere, meaning to stand still. So the sun is standing still. It says, historically, this describes the astronomical phenomenon where the sun's seasonal path reaches its northern or southern limit in the sky and appears to momentarily pause before reversing direction. What? The sun got a retrograde? Don't listen to me, y'all. Do not. That's not true. But that's what it sounds like to me. So the sun's standing still before she goes back. Is the sun a dude? Okay, y'all. So we had a whole bunch of energies also going on. Mercury retrograde, Neptune retrograde. What else? Pluto retrograde. So if the vibe session feels a little bit all over the place, bear with me, because I promise you I got some gems. So let's get into it. Oops. As always, we're going to start with the theme. And sorry, I didn't do my numbers like I normally do. All right. So yes, the theme. I mean, just in a general sense, Cancer season is usually about what day of the week was it, is what I was trying to look at, you goofy booties. I think it was a Sunday, which is unique. So yes, Cancer season started on a Sunday. The sun is associated with Leo, and the moon is associated with Cancer. Interesting, because Jupiter transitioned into Leo. But let's stay on topic. Cancer season, like I was saying earlier, deals with the mother. It's the fourth sign in the zodiac. It's a cardinal water sign, so that initiatory go-getter vibe, but like with water. And it's associated with the mother, nurturing. Is the moon associated with the womb, y'all? Don't get me on here to lying, but if it's connected to the breasts, I don't necessarily feel like that's wrong, but I think it's more so the stomach. So those are just kind of general themes, but let me get into the theme for us. You know, if you're vibing with the Pearl and Wood vibe and, you know, consider yourself part of the community or are thinking about it. The specific theme for us, I got the cards. First card, instant manifestation. Soul and mind working together create a dream in the heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure. Be ready to receive. Ain't that crazy? And I don't know if you guys can see the colors 808. I don't know if you can see the colors that well, but it's lots of blues and purple, you know. And if you associate the colors with the chakra system, this is the upper chakras. So to me, off the bat, Cancer season, we are going to be hit with a lot of energy. We're going to be hit with a lot of divine energy. People like to call them downloads, channels, reads, whatever. The vibe is we are receiving these things. So make sure that those upper chakras are functioning properly, or you'll have a hard time receiving them, because the information is always available. That's one thing. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred and transformed into something else. Where was I going with that? So yes, I say that to say that the energy is always available, but if your energetic centers that process certain energies are not flowing well, you just ain't gonna get it, baby. That's it. That's all. So open them chakras, girl, ma'am, sir, boy, lady, whatever you call yourself. Soul and mind. And I did mention how Cancer season began on a Sunday, and it says soul and mind, and I'm thinking of Leo is the sun, and it's associated with the heart and the spine. And then the soul, you know, the moon in astrology is associated with your most instinctual nature, you know, basically what doesn't trigger your subconscious. I've just been trying to redefine the redefine them in more practical terms. But yes, the moon deals with your emotions, your feelings, the things that make you feel safe on the inside. So soul and mind, I don't know, I just felt like Cancer season beginning on a Sunday was prominent because you have that energy from the sun shining on the moon, and you know the moon reflects the light. The moon reflects the light of the sun. So the soul and the mind working together create a dream in the heart. So your feelings, your moon sign, your moon sign working helps you stay attached to your soul and your mind, and then that creates a dream in the heart. So that's what I'm saying. Look, y'all, make sure them chakras is open. That heart chakra and up. The heart chakra is the bridge between the lower realms and the higher realms. It's the bridge. It's the neutralization center. Because look, you can't bring those. The heart's like, look, lower realm, you can't bring that up to the higher realms, so we gonna have to work that out, which I won't. And then the higher realms is like, look, yeah, ain't nowhere for us to go. There's no earthly pathways for this information to spread itself, so no thanks. So instant manifestation. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure. Be ready to receive. So Cancer season is about being open to receive the dream that has been placed in your heart. And I just feel like if you're tuned in, you're tuned into your heart. You know what you want. Or you know that you want to know your heart better. You know, we're all at different phases. Okay. So yes, we got instant manifestation, peep the colors, blue and the blues and the purples. As we move on to the next card, we got milk thistle, keyword being peaceful warrior. It's number 23, and it's associated with Mars and the moon. So again, Mars and the moon. Our actions are definitely connected to that internal safety feeling, peace, homeostasis. Okay, now that's what our mothers, you know, traditionally, I guess historically, whatever you want to say, the mother is the one that teaches the children about home, and the mother is the one that sets the tone of a home. In your home is where the heart is. So peace in the heart, the Mars in the moon. Our actions are geared towards creating peace for ourselves, essentially. That's the theme. So the energies throughout the whole season of Cancer season, you know, first decan, second decan, third decan. I wonder what decan we're in now, but, you know, that energy is helping us process these things, helping us open our chakras up to be ready to receive so we can live out our dream in the earthly realm. I don't know why I'm feeling Taurus energy. Maybe because the moon is exalted in Taurus, but it's just giving very Taurus energy. And Mars was in Taurus most of June. So I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't know if Mars is in Gemini yet, but I believe Mars transitioned into Gemini at the end of June. So Mars is now in Gemini. Uranus is also in Gemini. So again, all these energies, all these are connecting so we can open our heart and take actions towards creating our peaceful life. Okay? And you know how I said that it was significant that Cancer season which is so Cancer is ruled by the moon. And in esoteric astrology, Neptune, but that's another talk. We got solar flares. Is where I was getting at. The sun. There you see how the sun. Okay, in this time period, like especially now, it's the dog days of summer, and if you don't already know, I'll put you on a little bit of cosmic game. The dog days of summer are aligned with the star system Sirius. Okay, Sirius is like our spiritual sun. Okay, so the solar flares, that energy from Sirius is being what's a good word? What's a good word, y'all? Help. It'll come. But the energy is being poured from the sun. Okay. This imagery is taking me somewhere else. Mixed with the music, y'all. But we're vibing high in this vibe session. 1616. But yes, solar flares, keyword is activate. And then the number is 17. 1 and 7. Yemoja. Yemoha. The numbers of Yemoha. So again, that mothering energy. Okay, y'all. We are mothering ourselves, so we can create peace for ourselves. Okay. We're checking the temperature of the home, our heart. We're seeing what needs to be cleaned up, boxed up, taken out, the whole nine. Cancer season is allotting us the energy to do that, from the deepest aspects of our soul, the deepest aspects of our mind and our body, and everything else we interact with, So solar flares, keyword is activate. Now this, I do feel like I am going to read from the book. I'll probably read Milk Thistle too, because I like to give accurate information, not just come off the dome. Solar flares. The sun's surface is always roiling. A flare can flash brightly on the surface or become... I hope that music hasn't been too loud this whole time, because that would be terrible. A flare can flash brightly on the surface or become a coronal mass ejection, many times the size of the Earth, that shoots out charged particles. When these particles head toward Earth, not only are our electronics disrupted, but also our politics heat up as we question old systems and grow hungry for new answers. The volume turns up on all astrological activity. So all those retrogrades I was mentioning, y'all, all of that. We're feeling all of that. High peaks of solar activity were recorded around the French Revolution, the American Revolution, and during the mid-1960s, times when people fought the status quo and sought revolutionary change. Action. Change is in the air. A flare of energy supports your work. The mood is restless, sparky, revolutionary, and curious. People are hungry for change. It's not time to be quiet, but to be fast on your feet. Solar flares magnify the energy on any other card you pull. When the sun is storming, our social and political worlds activate, revolutionary change manifests, and trees grow faster in the forest. Aim carefully, because a solar flare brings momentum, not thoughtfulness. That you have to provide. A calm metaphysical perspective may not be easy, but you can bring that in to create balance and longevity. What you build during a solar flare may be hot and fervent, but not necessarily long-lived. To turn an idea or a love affair into something permanent like a business plan or a partnership will take conscious effort. Challenge. Tempers flare along with the sun. See, the energy is moving. I'm just not a burper. Here I am. Tempers flare along with the sun. You can scorch yourself with too much passionate action and not enough emotional sensitivity if you are not mindful. Okay, that's why you need to know the self. You need to know your moon sign. Okay. One deck I used to have, the Dragon Fae Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. I hope I'm saying it right. Cavendish. But there was a card on there that basically said, get to know your moon time self. Oh, I missed that deck. It was my first Oracle deck ever. Oh, look at me, Cancer season, nostalgia. But yes, getting in time with the moon time self, because like it says, not enough emotional sensitivity. You can scorch yourself with too much passionate action and not enough emotional sensitivity if you are not mindful. You see how we got Mars, which in astrology is associated with our drive, our passion, our ambition, and things like that. The way we take action and what motivates us to take action. And this is speaking directly on that as the challenge. The gift. The sun is sending extra voltage and inspiration your way, so use it wisely. Feel the heat in the situation, the passion in the people involved, then balance that fire by adding water's compassion, the thoughtfulness of air, and the logistics of earth to turn that inspiration into reality. What have I been saying this whole time? The sun is highly active at this specific time of the year every year. And considering the fact that more masses of people are getting lighter in their density, more and more people are deciding to let go of more and more baggage. More and more baggage. So as our energies are lighter, it's easier to activate. So this time of year is specific for that, and I think that very much so has to do with the chronological order. Okay, we already had the cardinal fire, so we got the inspiration, and then we let the fire cool down in Taurus season, and then it was Gemini season, the smoke rising up. Now we're in the now we're putting the water to it, but now we're back at a cardinal sign. So now we are starting and we're initiating a new emotional cycle. We're initiating on a grander scale though, like obviously until next year. And you know, the moon, the full moon, the new and full moon in Cancer, you know, the cycles. And then we have Yimoha showing up. She is an Orisha from the Yoruba religion. And she is also like a primordial mother. She is the mother of all waters. I love her, and she loved me. And I was like, girl, we go to, like, you love me so much. Thank you, girl, because I need it. But yes, again, that mothering energy. Okay, but with that being said, moms are not fucking playing no more. Mommies, mothers, moms, and nurturing beings in general. We're not fucking playing no more. Okay, like I said, you can scorch yourself with too much passionate action. Okay, moms don't get scorched. Okay, you see how moms grabbing that oven and just take stuff out sometimes, and moms, it just, shit ain't phasing us no more. That's just where we're at with it. We're back activated. We're not playing that shit no more. We're taking care of ourselves and we're taking care of each other. And anybody on another mission, get going. Mother Earth don't got time. Get going. And then, that's why many people are being presented with a choice. What you gonna do? You got this moon cycle to figure it out. Use that moon. Tap into your moon sign. Tap into your nighttime self. Now, granted, it's a little, I mean, I don't know if that's considered more advanced astrology or not, but I guess your moon sign kind of depends on whether you have like a day or night chart, but neither here or there. Learn your moon sign. And then just know yourself, you know? Because you have a choice. Are y'all going to keep being motherfuckers, or you're going to be mother lovers? Because moms, some moms like to get fucked, okay? We grown here. We're grown here. But we're not fucking our mothers over, and that's where I'm at. Motherfucker overs? No. Mother lovers, though? Yeah. And that's what the choice is being presented. Are you going to be a mother lover, or are you going to be a motherfucker over? But yes, this is associated with 2. Well, it's associated with air. It is number 2. And the word says life direction, How you respond, consequences. So Cancer season is giving us a nice show of what happens when you're activated. How does that make you feel? And what do you do about how you feel? Okay, because that dream in your heart, there are energies supporting that. But are you taking action to nurture it? Do you know yourself enough to not get caught up in the passionate action now that you have the inspiration and the passion to start living your dream out in the reality? Okay? Because the activation is here and the choice is yours. The choice is yours, the choice is mine, the choice is ours. So, the theme of this Cancer season is, I would say, are you truly at peace or are you performing peace? And if you're not truly at peace, why not? Because then that means all of your actions are feeding an external entity. Because somebody's benefited from it. And if it ain't you, baby, you need to slow your roll and figure it out. And that's exactly what these retrogrades are for. Hell, because my road done been slowed. It been slowed. Started with my car. Now I gotta find me somewhere new to live. But again, home. Home is where the heart is. Where I'm at ain't no heart, ain't no love here. And it's a goddamn shame, but shoot. Shame, go away. The fuck? It ain't my shame to carry. So I'm not. And that's the thing. We're releasing the baggage. We're releasing it. Oh, bag lady, you gon' miss your dragging all the bags like that. Banger. But ain't sister girl, we're not gonna talk about it. It ain't none of my business. But I will give her shouts out for her projects from back in the day that's still getting spanned today. But y'all know who I'm talking about. But yes, are you really at peace or are you performing peace? And peace is a genuine choice. Like, the energy to be at peace is always available. Okay? We can't get caught up on what it looks like, though. We can't get caught up on what it looks like. Because like I said, everything is turned right now. Politics, people, tempers, all that. Everything's activated right now. So the choice is yours. Are you going to get... Ain't nothing wrong with being activated, but what do you do when you activate? What did we activate? Did we activate your demons or did we activate your angels? Okay. We'll save that for another time. But yeah, are you truly at peace or are you performing peace? And who's your audience if you're performing? And what are they getting from you? And why don't you want that for yourself? Okay, Cancer season, we really gonna tap into that. That's the theme for the Pearl and Wood folk. Me, you, watching, listening. And if you made it this far, thank you. Because I do this for my health. But at the same time, no, I don't. So, if you don't get nothing from this, that's cool. And you choose to stay around, cool. There will probably be something for you in another vibe session. But if you did, I would love for you to sound off in the comments. And literally, if you made it to the end of the video, I will know because you will put either 1111 or 222 in the comments. Okay? Because it's a back and forth, y'all. I'm trying to hear back from y'all too. What is y'all's Cancer season like? Your girl done got fake evicted from my childhood home. It don't make no goddamn sense. But like I said, tempers are flaring. It is what it is. I'm still here. I'm still beautiful. And you're beautiful. And don't forget it. And stop letting these audiences, now of course this is metaphorical, stop letting these audiences steal your shine, baby. Your shine is for your life. Your shine is not to entertain other people. It's not. If it does, cool. That's just a byproduct. But that is not your reason. That is not why you do it. We're not performing peace no more. Because you're going to lose your goddamn mind. I promise you. But yes. We are at the end. I am always awkward at the end. But I love you guys no less. And I hope you love me no less. And that's that. Oh, y'all. So, there's been a switch up